Ever wondered what it takes to truly experience Japan by visiting places that only locals know and enjoying anime and gaming and making the most of your Japan trip? Hi, I'm a Japan traveler. I have been fascinated by Japan for years, but what if I told you that there are places that you wouldn't know that exist that are only in Japan? My journey began years ago when I first set foot in Japan. I fell in love with the country's unique culture, traditions, ways of thinking, and also anime and gaming. But I was able not only going to the most famous travel spots on Japan, but also I was able to deep dive to places that I couldn't imagine. And I will tell you which places will be, and also some Japanese phrases that will help you for your trip. I have a JLPT certification for Japanese. But it's just not about my love with anime and video games. It's about discovering the heart of Japan and helping you do the same. Whether it's your first trip or you are a seasonal traveler, I have got tips and insights that you can transform for your trip. So here are the 5 things you should do before traveling to Japan. Number 1. Check which season you are going to travel and plan ahead your flights. So let me explain you a little bit about what to expect in each season in Japan. First, spring. Spring is one of the most beautiful seasons in Japan since it's the sakura tree or the cherry blossom blooming in this case. But plan ahead because you have to expect a peak of your travel, in this case due to the people that is also visiting Japan on that season. Now let's talk about summer. In this case in summer is a warm weather, but also is the rainy season in Japan. In this case you can go in case that you will find some cheap accommodations since it's the rainy season. But in this case in summer you can expect the Matsuris, that is the Japanese festivals that are in place in there. And also sometimes the fees are going down due to the low peak traveling in that season. Now autumn. In this case autumn is one of the great seasons to visit Japan since it's not so warm as summer and also is getting a little bit colder and since it's going through winter in this case. And also you can expect good travel fees while traveling in autumn. And finally winter. In this case winter it can be a little bit colder, but also you can expect good fees as well since most of the people is not traveling on that season. But only on Christmas times you can expect more people on those holidays. Number 2. Once having your desired dates and also your ticket flights probably, now let's do an itinerary. Well, in this case the itinerary can vary due to the location that you want to visit. For example, depending if you want to visit Tokyo, Osaka, or Kyoto, or Hiroshima, or even if you want to go to Hokkaido or Fukuoka. Let's try to plan ahead, and that way you can count how many days you are going to stay in each city. And also as a travel tip, you can stay near to a Shinkansen station, and let's try to stay in that city rather than moving to each city with all your baggage. In this case, for example, let's say that if you want to travel Nara, Kyoto, Osaka, Kobe, or even Hiroshima, but rather than going through each city, let's stay for example in Osaka, and in Osaka you can move by using the Shinkansen or the bullet train to the other cities. Number 3. Start booking your accommodations. Now let's talk about the accommodations. In this case in Japan you can have a lot of offerings about accommodations. For example, there are Japanese hotel chains, let's say APA hotels. Also you can encounter capsule hotels, hotel manga cafes, and Airbnbs. Number 4. Start booking attraction in advance if possible. Well, in this case you can book in advance your attraction that you want to visit. For example, you want to go to Tokyo Disneyland, if you want to go to Universal, you can buy the tickets directly from the site. Or also as a tip, I can tell you about Klook. Klook is a web page that you can buy tickets and also sometimes it has discounted amounts. So yeah, also you can not only check in the official website but also other websites to book your accommodations in advance. Number 5, and lastly but also important, learn Japanese. Well, while traveling in Japan, since Japanese is the official language from Japan, yeah, in this case you will have to expect that most of the people is only talking in Japanese. And well, here are some words that I can tell you that you can use in your travel. First one, for example, every time that you are reaching to any people or you are going to ask any question to any people in Japan, let's start with sumimasen. Sumimasen, it means excuse me, And in this case, you have to use it every time that you are going to ask any question or you want to attract the attention of the person before making any question. And in this case, one of the other words, it is the greetings. For example, arigato gozaimasu, that is thank you very much. And also, for example, konnichiwa, that is good afternoon or hello. Konbanwa, that is good night or good evening. And also, ohayo gozaimasu, that is good morning. And also as a tip, to find anything, or in this case to ask for anything, you can say the thing that you want to find and then doko desu ka. For example, if you want to find the station, in this case station in Japanese is eki, you can say eki wa doko desu ka. Or in this case, if you want to find a toilet, in this case toilet is toire, you can say toire wa doko desu ka. And that way also you can use your Japanese to travel over there. But as a personal recommendation, let's say that if you are going to Japan in 3 months ahead, then for those 3 months start learning as much as possible Japanese, because in Japan, even though you can use your translator or so, but in Japan it is very different, or the experience is very good when you are talking with Japanese people in Japanese rather than talking it in the other language. Even though they are very kindly and also they can help you anytime, but in my personal experience, I can tell you that by talking with them in Japanese is another experience that they are going to be glad even talking with you anytime. So why do I starting this channel? Because I believe that everyone should experience the magic of Japan. Personally, I think Japan is one of the countries that you have to visit even once before dying. So it is very special place that you will enjoy, and yeah, expect the best for Japan. And who do I help? Well, in this case, I want to help all the people that is interested to travel to Japan, not only the first timers, but also if you are planning your second or third trip or so, I will be posting Japan travel trips that will help you to manage those. And well, also I love a lot Japanese anime and video games, so I can help you as well with the travel spots in case that you are looking for the best prices or also the best figures for Japanese anime and video games. So expect new videos as well. So subscribe to my Japan Traveler. I will be creating more videos, and just let's enjoy together the journey. And here you will find all the ultimate travel guide to Japan. Mata ne!